Hey, good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And remember, you don't have to carry a child in your womb to be a mother to impact a child in a positive note, a positive light. You could be a mother, a grandmother, auntie, a school teacher, a neighbor, a lending ear. And you could be a father that have to step up to the plate and be both mother and father. In some cases, whether the mother's deceased or she's going through some upheavals in her life where she's not able to care for her child in the correct manner, and you had to take over. So never think you have to carry. I mean, just because you shoot out semen or drop an egg and it gets united with semen that that makes you a mother. No, being a mother is in your heart, in your soul, and the impact that you have on that child's life in a positive note. You could be a spiritual mom, you could be an auntie, and you could be a natural mom. There's people that have bore children and they weren't able to be there because they died or because of things that they went through or as they healed emotionally, they weren't there. But grandmother or somebody stepped in and, as the Bible says, stood in the hedge and made up the gap for that child. So happy Mother's Day to any and all that have impacted a child in a positive light, in a positive way. And good morning to you guys. I'm just trying to pass time away right now, being a caregiver to my ex-husband and also reading some cards. I told little sissy that little sissy, I already did that. I did what you asked me to do. I did that for you, sweetheart. No problem. It's nothing. Oh, I just didn't have a chance to change what I told you I was gonna change because I'm only gonna, I ain't gonna put it all out here. But it's just know it's just two of y'all that I'm gonna trust with some things. You know what I'm saying? And neither one of you asked for it. I just, in my spirit, I heard. At first, it was just you, but I heard another person too. So, and it's not like a big deal, but if you knew me, it is a big deal. You'd be like, "You did that?" Yeah, I've learned. You ever see those exercises where couples go on a couples retreat to get closer, and they do that trust exercise where you close your eyes and you just put your hands across your chest and you fall back, and you have to be able to trust, know that they're going to catch you, or people will catch you. We can start trusting people or trusting your spouse or your significant other to know that and it maybe if some things happen in your relationship and you learning to you say I choose to stay and they say I choose to stay too, so what can we do to make it better? And then some people go on what they call a couples retreat. I think those I love to see those. I've seen them documented, and it's to me and it's beautiful. I'm very old and sentimental, so to see something like that and be exhibited where they can show it in the open and they're not ashamed, it just shows me sometimes people think they're not as strong as they think they are. You're stronger than what you think you are. A lot of you, you're stronger than what you think you are because what took some people out didn't take you out. Because some people, the least little bit of stress, and no disrespect to those who have did that and taken their own lives and or tried to kill themselves, but they still survive. That don't mean you a loser. You survived. You got to, and the reason why you survived it because it wasn't your time yet. It was time to give you another chance on what we call life, or as man called it life. This on this problem-solving planet called Earth that we got to get it right. So you're never a loser. You never messed up. People write you off. Let them write you off. They don't know you. They haven't walked in your shoes. Even if they experienced and saw the same thing at the same, you could be a sibling, but still, you encounter something that only your body knows, only your mind knows, that your soul know how it affected you, and you got to learn to get through it. Go get some counseling, deal with it, or some people just shut down emotionally, and I do understand why, because they just shut down as a way to protect themselves from getting hurt again, or feeling like they've been rejected. But just because something didn't happen or work out for you, don't ever think that you're a loser. It's just some life experiences that we all have to go through. We all got to get our feet wet, and to whom much is given, much is expected. And We got to see. Sometimes it's just like a test to see. And you're going to let this thing make you or break you or take you out. What you going to do? How you going to handle this? How you going to handle this foreclosure? How you going to handle this relationship issue? How you going to handle this issue where people are rising up against you, speaking things that you know not of, that you just found out? You said, I don't know why they feel like that. Why are they trying to take me out, ruin me? Why are they doing these things to me? Why are they trying to tear me down with their words instead of build me up? Yeah, I'm in one of those moods tonight, y'all. I'm preaching, but I'm reading these cards too. So not preaching, but guess what? If I get in that mode, I be talking to myself too. Well, they say you're not crazy as long as you don't answer. But I'm talking to myself too. I'm talking to myself. You know, because sometimes what don't take us, it's true. What don't take us out, what don't kill us, it makes us only stronger. It makes us survivors. And happy Mother's Day once again, like I said, to all. Whether you carry the baby or not, it does not make you a mother. It does not make you a mother. Like my mother used to say too, dogs and cats can have puppies and kittens. So it's not a big feat, like something magnificent you did, but it is when you impact a child for the better or for the worse. And if you've impacted a child, being that auntie that was there when mama probably was dead or going through some issues, getting her life together, you're a mother in the spirit. And you can have a lot of spiritual children in the spirit, little ducklings that they could be 40 or 50 years old and you can be 90. They remember you was there that day. You was there when they needed to hear somebody, or they had to cry on your shoulder, or you understood. You just stood stoic and silent and listened to them pour their heart out. Sometimes you gotta, I'm a big talker. And I know I do sometimes over talk people because I got so much to say. I'm like Gucci. I got so much to say. Fast. The point is, not making light of the situation, but sometimes we have to learn to listen, be quiet, and let that person just pour out the contents of their heart. And you don't even know that could make or break that person. You don't even know sometimes, unless you really got keen discernment and it's put on your heart to say red alert, amber alert, not amber alert, but you know what I'm saying, like that red siren go off, like this person needs to say this. This person needs to get it out. If they cry, if they're talking, whatever, they need to get this out. And you feel blessed that they chose you to air it out too. But don't be a backstabber or a disloyal person and go and run and tell that. Learn as we grow. Sometimes when we're immature, when we're younger, you might do some stuff. They don't want me to tell what I know. But when you get older, it's like, okay, so what am I going to gain out of telling this? You should be honored that this person trusted you with something that because they needed somebody to listen at that time. They needed somebody to understand and not sit in judgment or make fun or mockery or say, I want to hear this and tape it and I want to put it on display to show them in their moment of weakness. Honey, everybody's weak. Ain't nobody that strong. If you got flesh and blood, you're a human being. And it's going to be some things that affect you that won't affect me. It's going to be some things that affect me that won't affect you. But what makes us better than the other one? What makes us better? Nothing. So we can't judge each other about, you were saying this, remember this, and you might have done that. But hopefully you've moved past that part of your life and as you get older, you get more mature on some issues. Because sometimes, people need somebody that they may not be able to turn to their families or their spouses or their mothers or their sisters and brothers, and they're going to need somebody to not sit in judgment of them and to just hear them out. And then they might want advice. And you got to say, man, you might be like, man, I fell in that area in life, but it might be because then get something put in you by the Creator that makes you go down deep and say, you know what? You maybe should do this, maybe you should do that. And then they come back and tell you maybe 5 years. They may not even tell you, but sometimes they might even say, send a thank you card or some roses or a text and say, you know what? Just let you know you appreciate it. I remember that time back in 1999 when I needed somebody and I didn't know who to turn to, but I had to get it out, or I had to cry, or I had to break down and just confess some stuff that was bothering me, and you didn't sit in judgment of me. And I never heard it get repeated. I never heard nobody come back with it, or nobody made it look like they knew, but they didn't know because you went and passed my business. Are you that kind of person? If you were, are you willing to change and not tell a person's business or think you got something on that person. So, because they was at a, because like you don't get weak, like you don't feel, like you don't have emotions. Are you that cut off from living in life and society that you have become so black-hearted and mean and cold-hearted that you act trusting, but in the same token, you saying, I got a knife in your back, bitch, or sir, or bastard, and I'm gonna use it against you. Yeah, it's human. But you know what? Sometimes that comes from a lot of people being disloyal to you. And you have to learn to know that everybody, not to say, but everybody is not out to hurt you, get you, and stab you in your back. There's some people that will keep a secret to the death if they take it to the grave. So I appreciate a person's honesty. I appreciate when I even get chosen, like, you chose me? Wow. To me, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. You might even met that person face. You know how many people, and I'm not bragging, that it's so much they have told me and shared with me, and I may not even seen their faces. You might call them a troll. I call them a human, being human, because they needed somebody at that moment to listen to them and hear them out and not judge them. I've listened to people who had never let me still know who they are, calling me on Google Voice, say, I don't know why, but I just got to tell you this. I need to get this off my chest. I'm not making up no lie. This is real. And I don't know to this day who they were. They say, I'm a listener, I'm a viewer, but I don't have a channel. And they could have one. Maybe they're a channel holder. They don't let nobody hear their voice. But the point is, they needed to get it out their system. And then later on, they come back and say, you know what? Thank you. Who are you? Oh, I'm that person. And they'll put a little thumbnail with it, but and then you go back and they done took it down. They just want to say, look, thank you. I've never done that, but I've remembered people through the years, that they wonder why they got a dozen of roses sent to their job or to their house or on Mother's Day or their birthday or whatever, but it's a special note added. Thank you for being there when I needed somebody the most. And thank you for being a gatekeeper over something that I told you that you never told nobody else at that time, because, see, I'm older now and I'm much bolder. I'll take your power away. I'll put me out there before you get a chance to. The point is, but sometimes there's some things we don't want to share with people because people have failed us so much with disloyalty and backstabbing ways or whatever. And when you're on social media, if somebody chooses to share something with you so personal, and they even say, I don't know why I'm telling you this, consider yourself blessed. Consider yourself special in a good way. Wow. All this craziness and acting like a donkey on here and this person chose that. And they say, well, because I saw something in you. You feel like a hypocrite, but you want to say, don't trust me, but you know you're not going to tell it. But it's just like, wow, you really saw my light. You saw through that persona. A fake persona or a real persona. Is it real or is it fake? That's on you. But you saw through all that and you still consider me worthy of your secrets, of the things that you had to get off of your heart. Man, you don't know. I have been so blessed by people just doing that to me. Maybe blame it on me being old and sentimental, but I've cried. They don't even know I might be crying. And I'll tell them, you're making me cry. But sometimes I will be weeping, just silently listening to them like, wow, that's a lot of, those are some big shoes to fit and to carry and to wear. This person chose me. They chose me. Yeah. So what am I going to do? Tell it all? I have voiced some concerns that have hurt me. Like, why would you think I'm not one of those people? Why did you feel that way about me? Why were you taping, or why was you doing this and that? Why did you seem like you didn't trust me? Or maybe you dozed out or you own something or drinking something and you getting paranoid about me because you like that? That's what hurts me. But not to the point where I'm going to cry, but that's what hurts me. Like, wow, I've been very sincere to this person. I was very, as loyal can be to a stranger, not meet them face to face. And this is what I get in return? I don't care what you said before about me. People going to have their judgments and how they feel and think about you. But this is how you feel that you question me? Thinking I got you on a group text if you took time to listen, or if you own something, or you're sleepy or whatever, you stress, and say, oh, those are my numbers. Yeah. Ain't nobody putting you out there. I ain't did that. But because you feel like that, they don't want to acknowledge you publicly. So I don't want you to say I talked behind your back. I say it where you can hear, because, hey, we don't live in the same area to say it in your face. Because if you live in the same, I'll say it in your face. I'm too old. I ain't no coward. What you gonna do? Words can't kill me. Sticks and stones, like they say, will break your bones, but words will never hurt me. And if you want to get schooled in the lessons of life, get on social media. Some of you act like you think you're celebrities, but imagine a celebrity. People always, they talking about you 24 hours a day. You in your bed, sleep. You could be sick in the hospital. You could be going through. You could be having sex. You could be drinking, enjoying yourself. Whatever you're doing, people they got a buzz about you, and you're a celebrity. Did you see that last movie? Oh, she looks bad. You see her since she got pregnant? Oh my God, look at how much weight she can. Imagine that. They had to learn. I'm quite sure there was a point in their life, unless they was just a person that really knew before they blew up. It's gonna come a time that you have no control. You don't got control on nobody now. But to whom much is given, much is expected. So if you put yourself out there, it's gonna be a public opinion formed about you. So if you were a celebrity, a rapper, a singer, or just a social media superstar, or you trying to become mad because somebody said something about you, oh, you talking about me? Baby, you put yourself out there so they're going to talk. Baby, same to you, sweetheart. I just got a beautiful text from a beautiful person. And if you see this, you know who you are. But I know so many beautiful, big-hearted people. A lot of beautiful, big-hearted people. And sometimes people they don't take time to get to know these people. Or they go by what they think they know or see, or they wonder, well, you don't know why they do what they do, or when they do what they do. You got to learn to sometimes sit back without judgment sometimes, because what makes you so perfect? Well, I would never do. And guess what? It's some things they would never do that you do. So don't forget your yesterday. Don't forget your past, and don't forget your skeletons in your closet. Because your skeletons can fall out. And while you keep on pointing your finger or talking about people real bad and making up things on them and exposing, just know this. You bring it's called karma, baby. And when the karma come back, what you put out there is going to come back on you. So when they start pointing their fingers and wagging their tongues about you, and all chaos bring out, and some of you ain't even brought that on yourselves. It just happened because it's some busybodies with nothing else to do in life. So they just got to wag their tongue about you. Maybe because you special in a good way. And all they do is lift you to a higher level. It's showing you about to go somewhere. You about to do big things. And if you can't get past this, baby, then you ain't ready for the big league. Because you put yourself out there, and now you got a buzz. They calling you by your first name on social media. So what you going to do when the nation know your name? And they call you by your first name. Like Trey Songz say, the neighbors know my name. When the neighbors know your name. Who, Donna? They ain't got to put no last name or no government. They ain't got to do none of that. Who, Donna? Who Selma? Who, Debbie? Who, Jackie? Who, Kathy? Who, Bob? Who, Ralph? Who, Bobby? Who, Robert? Who's Alex? Who's this? Who's that? Who, Jesus? Who, Jesus? What you gonna do when you get to be known on a first name basis? Even if it's on social media, boo, you made it because you did something, said something, impacted folks, whether it's negative or positive. They can call you by your first name, and you could just, as I say, walk up, but you can't walk up on social media. You can be sitting there, laying there, and just click on something, and they're discussing you. They're discussing you. You might just woke up. You might just got work, about to go to work, go use the bathroom, in the shower, in the tub. They talking about you. They act like they're the expert on you. Let's say they're a Donnaologist, or they're a Debbieologist. They're a Babaologist. Like they're an expert on knowing you. Like they in your shoes and they wear your shoes and they know how you feel. They in your skin. It's raining where I'm at. How about the weather where you at? But I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute or for a while because I'm doing a reading. I'm doing a card reading on somebody, and I only made it past the third card, and I want to finish their reading because I want to know, and then I'm gonna videotape it real quick and send it to somebody, and see do it line up with what they know. But I know I'm not no expert, but it did make me feel honored that Tina said she wanted a reading from me. I'm like, ooh, you get paid for doing that. I get paid for doing it sometimes. Sometimes I just do it complimentary, but I'm not putting nobody down, but I'm saying, this is something she does, and it's like you asking me, I felt honored, and but I'd rather her be, a person. Sometimes I'd rather people like that on the intimate level, like not saying nobody lesbians with you. She's intimate. No, if you don't know words and understand definitions, go look at your dictionary to decipher what I'm saying. I would rather they be on the phone with me. You know, we don't live in the same state, so I can't be in person. But I would rather like do it in your face, and I'm not trying to hem and haw and guess. And you don't tell me nothing because when I put my energy into it, I'm gonna get out what I put into it. And it don't make me no better reader than anybody or I'm better at the car. There's some people that are far more advanced. Because I don't, and I'm not putting nobody down and do it for a living, but there's so many people that are so advanced. They can do it with their eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, I can cook so good, I can do it with my eyes closed. Well, some people can read cards so good they do it with their eyes closed. And there's no disrespect. Not saying because you eat cards. Some people, if you already got a gift and you couple it with cards, oh my God, that's like spontaneous combustion. So you're able to discern more, and you can look at a book and be taught or go to a class. But when you got true discernment too, and you put it with that, baby, that's powerful. It's good to hear confirmation, not to stroke your ego or flex in the spiritual realm, but it's really good to let a person know, hey, you was on point. You was totally on point. You know what I want to get down pat? The reading of horoscopes. Now that I would like to get down pat. Not boosting nothing, but I give anybody credit what it's doing. Jamila did a bomb ass reading for the end of April and May that really registered true with me. It resounded like I said, I can feel that. That's real. I feel it. I see it. I expect it. So what she said, it just confirmed what I saw for myself and what I felt for myself. And I didn't even throw no cards for myself for that. But it confirmed what I saw for myself and felt. And then what others have been telling me that are seers, oracles, and prophets, prophetess, whatever you want to call it. It confirmed. So I can give anybody credit where it's due. Besides doing parodies about them. And I ain't trying to blow no smoke up nobody's butt. But it did. It resounded really true within me. So, and I admire the part because she was doing horoscopes. Now that part I have not. I don't have that. I have not embraced it. I want to learn it though. That I have not been able to embrace tarot card reading with horoscopes. To me, once I get that, that's the bomb ass reading. That's the bomb reading. Somebody's calling me, I had to decline it. No disrespect, I just declined it. Not trying to be funny. But that's the bomb ass reading. When you can say, hello, Aries, hello, Pisces, whatever. That is a bomb ass reading. It's like you have reached the height of you could do the 3-card answer question. You could do this, you can do that, But when you can do the horoscope and that person's astrology, whatever their sign is, or on the cusp, whatever, it resounds within their soul. Like, yeah, I'm going through that. Oh yeah, I saw that, or I felt it, or that's me right now. That's a bomb read. So I admire that with people that do it. I'm not a jealous person. All right, baby. Let me reply because I couldn't do it on my live, baby, because it would have reconnected, but I just feel like interrupting. Okay, baby. Okay. Okay, baby. Mama, okay. Just bring it on home to mama. Bring it on home, daddy. Yeah. But I'm just gonna talk, and If you got any questions while I'm doing this reading for this, it's not for nobody, but it's something that I just want to see. I'm being kind of nosy, if you want to call it nosy. I'm being a little nosy on somebody because I want to see what I saw in the spirit. Do the cards line up with what I see? And there's some things that I've learned from somebody. So do this line up with this person? And then whether you're a believer or not, you ain't got to be, like they say, Justin Bieber, a Bieber. You ain't got to be a Bieber, a believer. I know I am. I just know what works for me and what I see. And I know what registers in my soul. And I find it to be true, what I see. It's just like when you see that, but when you got the cards back and when you read them, that's like and for you people to keep on putting down, calling people witches or whatever, well, if I'm a witch, keep your mouth off of me. Keep your energy, your thoughts, and everything off of me. Because this is not what you want, boo-boo. Okay? Keep on putting people down who believe in the way that they believe. Everybody has the gift, and they just have the power to love the way they love, choose how they love, to be what they want to be and do what they want to do. This is 2018. Isn't it? Yeah. Wow, that sounds funny to say that. I never thought I would say 2000 anything when I was a real little girl. 2018. Imagine that. And you're still alive. Wow, that's deep. See, some things that's deep to me may not be deep to you because you don't have to believe the way I believe. And then after that, I want to look at somebody that I lost contact with. I want to see how he doing. I kind of know. I've been dreaming about him. I've been feeling him. And he's going to call me in a little bit. He's going to call me one day. But I kind of know what's up with him. And I know why, about a lot of stuff, why and how it happened and why it happened the way it did. I just want to verbally tell them something in their ear, not on social media, not on a text, not on a call. I want to look them in the eye and tell them something, nothing bad, but something good. And to thank them. I lost touch with them. Something shook them. That usually happens. Us women of wisdom and even the men of wisdom, sometimes our spirits are just too much for, not saying we're superior, it's just too much for some people to deal with. And sometimes when they get to this awakening point, what they see sometimes and what they hear don't always register with what's really real. And they get kind of spooked. That's why I don't tell a lot of people who I am and what I do and how I believe. Because they get spooked or they want to argue. I don't feel like arguing with you, boo. I don't care what you say about me. I know who I am. It ain't nothing you can do to take it away or enhance it or whatever. And I ain't looking for no compliments either. But you're not going to stop me from believing the way I chose to believe. I wasn't raised to believe this way. This was in me from the day I was in my father's fantasy or in my mother's mind and their mind when they both got together and made a spontaneous, combustible person named Donna. So I can't help that. So don't get mad at me. I don't care what you tag me as and call me a witch, whatever. And stop projecting. Because what you say you ain't scared of, and you keep on talking about yes, you are. You're scared. You're scared of me. You're very scared of me. And I don't blame you. I'd be scared of me. Tread lightly, sir. Tread very lightly. Oh, I forgot. You can't walk. Oops, my bad. I see some folks that can't walk that's going to walk this year on social media. One man in particular, a Caucasian gentleman. Well, he's not just all Caucasian, you know what I'm saying? By the human naked eye, we'll say he's white. He's going to walk this year. He's making advances right now. And he's going to do some videos and show people all that stuff y'all was talking. Look at me now. And I declare that and decree it over their life right now. They already believe it. They feel it. But don't nobody know what they have went through. And it took, sometimes it takes some things to humble us out as humans, to show us that we're not invincible and it's no put down. But you will remember that day when it happened and how it happened, because you were born to walk. Something happened and it took away your mobility. I would say the name that you go by, but I'm not. But guess what? I saw you walking. You're going to walk. and nobody can take it away from you. And there's some women that's gonna walk. But they were already prophesied to in this room by me and my newest tag team partner. And that was a moment in history. I hope they recorded it because they came in trolling and they didn't expect to get all that. They said, I couldn't see or hear them, but they were crying and weeping. How do you guys know this? And my tag team partner, I'm so amazed by her and how humble she is. She wants to help so much. She said, wait a minute, don't go. Because she did it on her end, and I didn't have no cards in front of me. But she got keen discernment. I don't think she need the card. Just like Miss Tina, she don't need just the cards, boo-boo kitties out there. And I ain't trying to pump her up or put her down. She don't need just some cards. But see, somebody categorized me and her together one day, and it pissed me off. Because I said, you don't even know who you're putting your mouth on. You better tread lightly and you putting both our names in your mouth. Sir, you don't even know how much harm you caused yourself and how you blocked any healing that was coming your way by talking about us. And you call us witches? No, like a woman that I respect and admire out here. She says, not witches, we're women of wisdom. And I'm going to recite that, and I'm never going to take credit for that saying. But I just because of the politics in the YouTube streets, not to get no bullshit added to her, because she can handle it. But she's very ladylike and tactful, and she can get her point across without saying your name. But she's not messy. But that ain't what you want to fuck with. I can tell you that. You don't want to mess with that right there. You hear me? You don't want to mess with her. But anybody that know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. A woman full of wisdom. And like she said, we're not witches. We're women of wisdom. I'm older than her, and I'll still call her mother. You know why? Because she earned it in the spirit with me. She earned it. A woman older than you calling you mother, not to put you down, but to say, I admonish you in the spiritual realm that you are a mother to many. Not just your biological, but to many. You got many little ducklings out here. There's many people that probably done passed on that you outlived, but you impacted their lives when you accepted who you were and accepted your calling, and you keep it so real and let people know. I'm not trying to scare you. I ain't scaring you said it, but it's like this is what I sum up about you. This in real quick, and I'm gonna get off of you. I'm not trying to scare y'all. But if you came over here for Polly Sunshine, and yeah, I can be that. But this is who I am, though. So don't get shocked at what I say. And man, I can respect realism at its finest. I love a keep it real, truthful person. When they can just let their hair down and say, this is who I am. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You ain't got to listen to it. Now, I've heard her, I think, say she had somebody honey, if you must have like a troll of one a year, because I ain't never seen nobody talk crazy to you in your comment section. I don't think I've seen it. But you know what? Because of the authority you carry in the spirit, I've seen another woman that somebody introduced me to. And that woman know who she is. She introduced me to some stuff, and I won't let that out to this woman. And I said, I'll keep it sacred and keep it secret because we don't want nobody following us over into our sanctuary. Because this woman commands authority in the spirit. She don't try to inflict no fear. And the other woman I spoke on don't either. But they spirit, their very presence sets their atmosphere. And so you can't even come and put a knife through it. You can't come over there and be vulgar. You can't come over there and be disrespectful. And I've seen it live, up close. Because girlfriends can say, hey, she on. You know who you are if you're listening. And thank you for introducing me to that. But seriously, if you want to talk, we can talk. I just was you bothered me that day. Because, I can see and I can hear too, just like you can. But you a little annoyed on some stuff. And you got a motherfucker in your ear who don't mean you know goddamn good. Because they mad because they don't have nothing, like they say, they ain't got nothing to live for. But you do. They don't. So they're jealous. They try to be territorial, but they'll give you up in a heartbeat. If this was a movie, that'd be the one that snitch on you. If this was first 48 hours, they'd be the snitcher, real quick on you. They don't care nothing about you. They don't love you. And you say, well, you a stranger, but guess what? I got more care and concern in my heart towards you than they ever had. They're a fucking snake going because they got some information to dox a person on. But little do they know, whatever they say, I have hurled it back to them, and I want them to know it. It's a male. And everything you said about me and anybody else and any harm you inflicted, even to our people I've talked about, it's a time and it's a reaping season, and the hens have come home to roost. The roosters and the hens come back to roost upon your head. So accept it, live through it while you sit in that wheelchair, sir, because you have called it upon yourself. So don't get mad at nobody what you brought on yourself in this season of reaping, because 2018 gonna be a day and a time that everybody gonna reap everything good and bad. So don't get mad and act surprised when it go down, because the good that you have put out there, you're about to be repaid for it, and the bad, you're about to be repaid for it. And that go for me. And I've learned to stop putting out so much bad. I've said some verbal crazy shit. And I ain't making no excuse for me. Hey, Taz, what's baby? How you doing? I saw you. But you know I'm in my zone right now. Not an imaginary zone or no made-up zone. But how you doing? How the puppy doing? How mom doing? I hope all is well. I know all is well, because if you're able to get strength in your body to say, hey, that lets me know you're doing good. And thank you for supporting me the way you have. Non-judgmental. Thank you. It means a lot to an old chick like me. Thank you, sweetheart. Wow. I'm not preaching. I'm just talking how this is what's in my spirit right now. And at the same time, I'm reading some tarot cards. So somebody said, that witch, that is there. I don't care what they call me. Do you think I care? I understand when I was younger why older people be so bold. Dang, they'll say, hey, baby, stop eating so much. You're getting so fat. Dang, why they say that in front of me? When you get older, sometimes you get a spirit of boldness. It's like Star Trek, tread upon grounds that no man has tread before. Or is it Star Wars? I don't know, because I never watched a Star Wars movie. Never, ever, ever. Taking my son to see that shit or rented it, but I wasn't paying attention to it. Star Wars, I can't tell you what happened, because there's so many Star Wars 1, 2. I can't keep up with it. But I've never been a Star Wars fan, and I love science fiction. I love thriller. I love fantasy. I love horror. I love action, drama. I love it all. But Star Wars, maybe because I used to see a Darth Vader character twice in my life, before standing over my bed back in the day, before Star Wars was created. And that's what turned me off to Star Wars. I said, what the fuck do they know? I don't know. But as I got older later, I learned they did know. That was some real shit in the spiritual realm. I done heard 2 other people say the same thing who don't even know I exist, say they have seen a Darth Vader looking creature when they were young, and they're older than me, in their presence. But guess what? Because they have a gift of discernment and was called, we see shit like that. They call you crazy. They call you going crazy. You're crazy. You ate something you shouldn't have ate before you went to sleep. What you drinking? What was you? But when you can't ask a 2-year-old, what was you drinking? You can't ask a 1-year-old, what was you thinking? You can't ask that, or when you was brought up in the age of the black and white television sets. So how the fuck you know some stuff like that? Tell me. And because I don't want to be offensive, I'm going to erase this. Because I didn't put no age restricted limit on this. So sometimes when I get this live stuff, and you got to catch it when it's live, catch it when it's hot off the press. There's 2 people in here. One of them is Mr. Taz. I do believe he's still here with me. But there's another one that's been consistently sticking in here. Now, they may be taping, or maybe they're getting something out of it. They may be a friend, foe, or frenemy, or they left. See? You speak of the devil, but at least they can get, well, I got 1 thumbs up in 1 person. And I believe Taz gave me a thumbs up. That other person I got to speak it on, they left. Well, you know what? Maybe because they had to leave. Something I said made them feel uncomfortable. I have that effect on people. Oh, I know I do. I'm going to brag about it. I have that effect on people. I can make you feel uncomfortable that you got to leave and you got to stop talking about me. You got to stop wagging your lips and your tongue about me. You got to get your mouth up off me because something just put some fear in your heart that I didn't inflict. Because I'm asleep, or I'm this, or I'm shopping, or I'm napping, or I'm eating, or I'm on the toilet, or I'm in the shower, I'm in the tub, I'm having sex, I'm not. Yeah, I got to really take this down. I said having sex. And they'll try to flag you. The flag is out. Now I stole that word, but I want to know who was the first one that said flag it. I used to hear Tina say it a lot. The flaggots. And I love her accent. The flaggots. I used to be like, what is a flaggot? And then I learned. Oh, a person that flags with an effeminate nature. And they could be a woman. But if you're a guy, you that damn sensitive to what the fuck somebody said, you had to start flagging. So therefore, you a flaggot. And I'm going to ask Tina one day, because she got more history and been around on this longer than me, and she's younger. Who created flagging? Did you do that, or was it somebody else? Because that's a catchy phrase. They flagging you, and you call them a faggot at the same time. And it's no disrespect to the LGBT community. But you know how people feel about LGBT. If it's a feminine man and he's gay, oh, he's a gay, he's a fag, he's a queer. Well, I beg to differ. I say the ones that say they straight men and they all alpha males and shit, those are the fags. A lot of them. They just lying and they on the DL. The real ones can keep it real and say, hey, I'm gay. What's up? I'm bisexual. What's up? At least give somebody a choice to choose. Because sometimes you can lose your life. Or what you see, you think I'm a woman, but hey, I'm a man. Or vice versa. Give a person a choice to choose. And fuck the rest that they disrespect you and put you down because of the way you choose to love. They're not in your shoes. They don't feel what you feel. They don't know how it was brought on. And it ain't saying it's an affliction. It's just the way you chose to love and how you chose to be loved. That's how I see it. I can't sit in judgment because of somebody because they gay or they call themselves bisexual. And? So you call it, and I ain't calling nobody and by the name, I'm saying and, A-N-D. Let's get it straight, because people are so messy and fucked up out here. They'll do shit and put the mix and match like a mixed master flash and shit, and say you talking about somebody named Ann. And you're like, I ain't say shit about you. A damn troll. They talking about you. No, boo, I wasn't talking about you. Yeah, I was sending a subliminal, but boo, I wasn't talking about you. I got too much respect and love for you. Yeah, you ain't never seen me face to face, but I admire you. So why would I'll call a name. I'll call your name now. I'm like Beyonce, I will say your name, but I wasn't talking about that person. I hate when these trolls do that messy shit. Y'all stop falling for what a troll said on social media. So you're gonna let somebody manipulate your mind? Oh, a motherfucker you ain't seen, he put fear in your heart because he gave out your name and your address. Don't you know it's a price to pay for what the fuck they did? After your cherry been broken, and after it rocked your fucking solid foundation, pick yourself up and say, motherfucker, it's on, bitch. You go after them legally, or you go after them like I choose to, spiritually. And I choose to go spiritual. And sometimes a little legal, but I go spiritual on your ass. So when it's done, where were you at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard? Oh, we got proof. The cameras prove here. It's on the damn security cameras. She's right here. Oh, they died of a heart attack. It ain't my fault. They shouldn't have been eating like that. They shouldn't have been eating all that salt. I'm just giving an example of what can happen. Or they had a nervous breakdown. I didn't cause it. I don't talk to that person. I don't know their phone number. How I call them have a nervous breakdown. And that they can't even, their words is not even, you can't even comprehend what they saying. They babbling like they did back in the Bible days when the people dared to build a Tower of Babel. And that's where babbling comes from. It derives from that. They said they can reach heaven. And God said, I'll scatter you asses and make you all speak in different tongues. Now you can't understand each other. How about that? Well, I'm kind of like that. I don't have a God syndrome, but I'm a goddess. So read between that. Watch people that call themselves God and goddesses. I am a goddess. I'm a goddess. And that's how I feel. I'm going to always feel like that till I'm 80, 90. Because I was shown I'm going to live to be 90. unless I do some shit to cut my shit short. And I was shown that. If you do some shit to cut your shit short, that's on you. But you are promised to live 90-something years. And I'm like, but the world, you have no control over this world. The Creator does. How you gonna, you a hypocrite. I hate those kind. Fuck you for judging me. Just because you judge me, I curse you because you judge me. How about that? Now get mad and go run and tell that. Oh, they left. One left. They didn't want to hear that shit. My words is strong, baby. I can't help. Damn nosy motherfucking bitch. It ain't nothing but a woman anyway. A nosy bitch. They don't even know me. They got my name in her goddamn mouth. And she's a nosy old nasty ass bitch. A damn sewer dwelling rat, hood rat bitch. And yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm going to leave it up for a minute, but you come back in here, rewind it. Remember this, when you come up on my lives, rewind it. I may be talking about your hood rat ass. And I ain't calling you hood rich. You a hood rat bitch. I know a hood rat when I see them. Them and they daughters. They hood rat bitches. Yep, I'm talking about you, bitch. Think about you. Who got a daughter? And who's a hood rat? I didn't hear you got any sons. I didn't see them. Unless they all been fucked up in the system. But I know you got one child as a daughter. That's a hood rat bitch, and you are too. I know a hood rat when I see him. I can smell it through the doggone screen, bitch. You a hood rat hoe. You hood rat bitch. You got the nerve to be racist, but you a hood rat, sewer dwelling ass, cave dwelling ass bitch. How dare you? How dare you fuck with people? Bitch, you ain't shit. I see through you, bitch. Matter of fact, I'm doing your cards. Because I want to see is everything I see is true. Not because of what I heard. It ain't like I don't trust the person that told me shit about you. It ain't about gossip. And it wasn't gossip. They just was keeping it real. I need to go back over the first three, the card one present position. Let's see. That is the Seventh of Cups reverse. I just want to see. This book is so old, but she reading out a book. No, sometimes I just need backup. Because this deck is one of the easiest decks to read. You can just look at the picture with discernment, but sometimes I need to really go deeper. Go deeper, 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 deeper. To prove that it's not just me. And I'm just looking at something. I need this card right here. I need some help on because I want to make sure. Because I know but I talked and ran my mouth. I was in a live stream, and then I got off track. But that one right there, that's the only one I need some questions about. Because I did a reading for somebody the other day and got paid over the phone. Never met them in person, but I've done it before. But I don't go as a reader. And I've never got read by her, but you can go to Tina Turn Up Live and go from there. And if she trusts you and is with discernment, she does read. She can read. She does tarot readings. Go over there and hit her up, and she'll give you contact information. But if she asked me to read her, I felt like, you? But, I felt so honored. I'm like, girlfriend, I may be older. Yeah, I got discernment. And she knows it. And I know she does too. Very keen. She has very keen discernment. But she asked me to read her. Man. You know what? And I may do that without her being on the phone. And I want to, because I love confirmation. I love resonation. I love to be confirmed like I'm on target. Because I'm really, really starting to really build this up. Not just for money, but I do it a lot for free. But I'm not trying to take away from people that do it for pay. And she does it for pay, and she deserves every coin because she has very keen discernment. So when you get discernment naturally and cards coupled with that, you're going to get a very powerful reading. There's one woman I would mention, but she never told me she does it for pay. So I will not advertise. I'm not trying to advertise Tina, but I'm saying I won't put her out there because she may not want everybody to know that. But she's very, very skilled. She's very, very precise. Man, I'm so honored. If she asked me to shine her shoes, it's like, you trust me? Man, that woman is the bomb. Tina is too. If I didn't even like Tina or this other woman, I'm going to give you props. It's like people think, I don't hate Jamila or Bumzilla, but she gave a very accurate reading. She used to be biased about me and somebody else's zodiac sign. And I thought it was just me. Because first, before she really, when I found out this person, so I'm like, she's doing that toward that person. That's how, when you're keen in the spirit, you know. And the person said it themselves. And it was funny, they voiced it. And I said, well, now that you say it, and they even went off on her. I said, damn, I knew it was about you. I knew it. And the proof is in the pudding because of your zodiac sign. You can read everybody else unbiased, but that one woman, but now they must have let some stuff go because now they can give a great reading on that astrological sign that I am too. So I'm like, okay. Regardless of what my rising is in my astrological sign, it's still, that's the astrological sign. My rising is Scorpio. That might explain the hypersexual nature of myself. But let me shut up. Well, okay. So that's, okay. I just need some clarification. This book is so old, it's dog-eared. I just want to see something about it because I know what it means, but I need some more clarification. And I forgot earlier and I didn't tape it, but I just want to know. And then I'm going to send a person this, I'm going to send this person a video real quick that it can go through to their text messages to show them the card positions. And then they can take it from there because they read cards like with their eyes closed. And to show them whatever you know and think, if it came up over here, then we're on to something. Well, you already are onto them, but I'm just saying. Okay. I just need to know this right here for myself, for confirmation. Because I trust this. I bought it years ago. And that's basically how I learned. It taught me. I didn't go take no class. I took a class, this woman, and I was already reading cards from just looking at it. I had a natural gift to it, and then I got scared because I heard a voice say, get this from over your children. It's demonic. And the way I was brought up. But this chick gave a class. I spent $75. I stopped going after 2 visits. It wasn't worth the gas. This bitch was talking like, basically, she's trying to get your conversation. You get your mind off the class. She didn't know shit. She had a scam going. And that's when I was in my late 20s. I'm like, bitch, I'm reading these motherfuckers, not bragging. I took them like a fish take the water. Oh, no, a duck take the water. But you telling me shit I already know. A kid can look at the tarot weight deck is one of the most, to me, one of the most easiest. Hey, baby. What, your girlfriend mad? Can you love her?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I would be mad too. How was your day?
Okay. How was yours?
My day been okay. Except, I'm a caregiver. In which I want to thank you again for letting my ex-husband reside here as he recuperates. You're such a wonderful man. Thank you. And I'm not trying to be faking on those camera, but thank you. Because I'm not lying about you have been really, because I wonder if the shoe was on the other foot, would I be accepting to an ex-wife? But you never been married to nobody but me. But I wonder would I do that? Would I do it? And then you was having to take care of her or help her or assist her. I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to think about that later one day because that's too much for me to think about. Hey, baby, you can't sleep? Oh, your mama's good, Taz? That's good. And aw. Oh, happy Mother's Day to her. Even though she don't know me, if you feel like telling her, tell her I say happy Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day to you, Miss Ann. I know you're a wonderful mother.
Happy Mother's Day to all of them.
Oh, see it. My husband just said something. Oh, mister, that's funny. My son waved his hand in the camera the other day. Usually they don't interact. Oh, I'll just put my husband on play. What'd you say, baby?
Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Well, it's just one lady in here. Well, it's okay. It's 2 accounted for. Miss Ann, if she's still here in Taz, he's a man. My husband said, "Happy Mother's Day, ladies." Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
What you got for me? Some money?
I already gave you some money.
Now you got some extra money for me, baby? I told you I don't want no gifts. I want money. I want moolah. Well, okay. She said, wait. Ann said, thanks. Happy Mother's Day to you too as well, Donna. Thank you, Mr. Hubby. She said, thank you, Mr. Hubby.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's Miss Ann.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The pretty lady with the pretty green eyes. I showed you.
I didn't get.
I thought I showed you.
Her face.
You
She was covered up. She was the one with the.
Yeah, she's the one with the hairstyle, like to.
It was the
You didn't get
sun
to
was
see it?
no, the
You know
sun
what I'm saying?
wasn't.
I was showing you off. I was just showing like the difference of people's positivity, negativity, and I was living vicariously through you the day you filmed the. I said, man, I even say this in my playlist. The day you filmed the to the water, man, like I said, this is an expression. I'm not a jealous-hearted person, except that when I was a little girl, 'cause my mother had me like jealous of grandkids, and I wanted more attention. If I was a jealous-hearted person, I'd be jealous of your life. I'd be jealous of where you live. Even your porch was peaceful. I said, wow. But that water, and even I don't know if it's like you weren't driving, and like maybe your husband was driving, but you had the camera on you, and that's why I said all that beauty she hid. But I know some females that's probably jealous. They probably all that you hid is real. And I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just saying that water. I love water, and my father taught me how to fish, and he taught me even when he bought me an aquarium. We used to sit. He had a basement all customized and pimped out with his bar. But the point is, he did that for show. But he bought me an aquarium. He had a special, it's like a triangular section with an aquarium fit. And he bought me many fish. He loved wildlife and nature. He didn't want to introduce me to like channels like, he was still alive. He would love National Geographic, stuff like that. Well, we used to watch PBS, stuff like that. But the point is, he got me in touch with nature. And he used to tell me while we were fishing, and I might start crying. I don't want to cry. But he said, water is very soothing. And he even told me, be careful when you look into the water. Sometimes you might want to jump in it and get caught up in it. And if you can't swim, you might drown. I didn't understand, but he's right. It can it's like a hypnotize. I don't know about you all. If you take a bath or shower, they call it IONS apostrophe S eons, or I don't might be mispronouncing. It's something about the water and the effect of positive eons or whatever. It like, have you ever just took not because you smell better, but have you ever like, you say, I don't feel good today. I got a cold. But I got to take care of my hygiene. And once you get in that bath, especially a shower, beating down that skin, it's like you get a little bit invigorated and you can feel bad or weak. But it's something that water does to us. It's something about the calming of rain hitting up against a window. It's raining. It's been raining since last night. We got a flood warning, flood watch alert. But it's something about water. I just don't like worms. They bring out the worms when it rains. But it's something about water that soothes us. You wonder why babies sleep better when they get cranky, or you get them used to that nighttime bath. You probably gave them already 2 baths, or they soil themselves. We say, I gotta give you a bath. Why do I give you a bath, little girl, little boy? And but it's something about that nighttime bath. It don't have to be soiled. Just give them that nice soothing bath, and they just like the expression change. They get to smiling and laughing, and don't put no bubbles in it, especially if they're not sensitive to stuff like that. But why do they sleep better after a nice warm bath? Why do they sleep better? Adults do too. They'll say, oh, girl, get over it. Go run you a hot bubble bath and put your feet up and lay back. Like on the old commercial, Calgon, take me away. It's something about water. It's energetic, it's invigorating. Not only does it cleanses our bodies physically, but it helps us stay alive by hydrating us. Let me see what Miss the Lake. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's so relaxing. And I live vicariously through you. I said, wow. We got water here. Everybody got water where they live. But where you went was so peaceful. It was like the old, I don't know if you ever listened to B-52s. They had this song too called My Own Private Idaho. It was like you had your own private Idaho. Like that was your escape. That was your own like secret hideaway. Like you could just stand there, not trying to be nasty or graphic, nude, and nobody would watch you and see you. Let's say roll past. Like it's so peaceful that a car don't drive past down that road. But that water, there was no sign saying no fishing without permit. It was just like you owned it. And I just lived through you through that video. I said, I actually got relaxed watching that video. I said, wow, look at that water. And then I saw the goose. I think you said that was your friend. You know what's funny? My son took a picture the other day where he lives. He lives way out in the burbs, way out. And he took a picture of a mother goose. I said, you never seen a goose in the flockland? He said, on movies? I said, boo, man has tore down so much the trees and the environment that's why we see more deer, especially in Michigan. Deers are crashing through 7-Eleven doors. And now that they have gained even to the inner city of Detroit, I've seen, before we went to Tennessee the other year, like 3 years ago, we saw a mother deer and her 2 babies in the city of Detroit. because we had stopped to get gas. We said, you know what, let's get some gas now. We forgot to get gas because we was about to travel to Tennessee in the car. The point is, I said, wow, remember when we were kids? We grew up in Detroit. We on the outskirts, but the point is, regardless, I'm a Detroiter still. The thing is, Detroit, you had to see that at Belle Isle. Look up Belle Isle. Detroit is what I'm talking about. They had a special place for the deers. But man has tore down so much of the the wooded areas and building up so much, property and this and that, that they have to have somewhere to go. So now we're seeing things in it like goose. I remember when possums, I'm like, I thought that was only a down south thing, the southern thing. I started seeing them back in the 90s. Now it's nothing to see a deer in Detroit or a goose. And you know what's funny about those kind of like animals or flocks or fowl, F-O-W-L, you see them and it's a mother and a father together. And they got their little gooselings in the back of them. And you know what? You see pheasants. Pheasants, man. When I first saw my first pheasant, I thought it was oh my God, Miss Anna, help me. It's the NBC used to have that logo. The peacock, a pheasant, I thought it was a peacock. They were pheasants. I remember they'll say like the high-ritzy restaurants is like on a movie. Would you like to you order pheasant under glass? I never ate pheasant. I've ate everything but goose. I've had duck. It's a real greasier meat. It's like chicken dark meat. It's good, but it's greasy. But I never ate possum because I heard possum. My mother said possum wasn't good. And back then she said, not trying to be funny, but poor people down south, they would go kill a possum and because they couldn't, afford to buy certain things. And she said it was like a fatty, greasy meat. So my father introduced me to squirrel with the pellets in it. Imagine the lead poison. That's why you're crazy, not I'm lead. But it was natural to eat squirrel with the buckshots in it. I've had a chance to eat deer, but I wouldn't eat the deer. Because deer reminded me of Bambi, and I couldn't do it. Watching Disney, I couldn't do it. But now I hear that I missed out. Like deer roast, they say it's so good, but they say it's gamey, and you have to soak it in milk. That's what I heard. I never did it. I never ate it. I might try it. But hey, it's coming a time, people, where we get your 22 rifles, that it ain't gonna be enough squirrel. I've ate squirrel. It's good. Have I ate, they call it coon down south. It's raccoon. Did I eat? I think I tried that. But squirrel reminded me, the little legs, and I was like that. If my father ate it, I'm in it. I was such a daddy girl. He would say, I believe if he had to say, eat some possum, I would have ate the possum. But my mother would be like, oh, that's greasy. No, we didn't eat that. He wasn't from the South, but from where he's originated from and where his parents, and how he was raised. But he knew he had an interest in wildlife and hunting. He loved to hunt. I never ate bear. I mean, it's going to come a time, but a bear, they so outrageous and crazy, they'll kill you. Of course, I ain't never ate no monkey. But I've ate chicken, of course, but I'm just talking about stuff, wildlife. I never had deer. I never ate the possum, but yeah, I just thought about it. Yeah, I've ate, as they call coon, raccoon, I've ate that. Oh, I haven't had turtle. And I hate that I tried frog legs. Everybody said it tastes like chicken. They were too gamey. In some restaurants to this day sell it. You want some fried frog legs with fries? No. When I tried it, and the legs, it's just like, it tastes too gamey. And it tastes like how it smells outside after it rains. Some people like that smell. Like they'll name a detergent Morning Dew or whatever, spring, whatever, morning fresh. No, it's something about the rain. It makes me, I have a worm thing and I don't like worms. And rain, if I go out there right now, go put my head out the door, it's going to smell like worms. So I don't like that smell. But it just smells like worms when it rains. I don't like that. Because I've smelled the worm. And it smelled like outside. Like an outside air smell. I don't like it. And I used to have a thing against chicken, baked chicken. But a woman taught me, a male friend of me, my mother taught me, soak your chicken in vinegar. And vinegar does draw out the blood and everything. And it took that smell away. I'm weird about stuff. Wow, what did Miss Ann said? Oh, she said, how are you at Taz? She said, yes, ma'am. We waited nearly 20 years to be able to live here. My garden, laugh out loud. Frog legs look like actually, yeah. They don't even try to hide it. It's the actual how it looks. And some are real long and they got the bones, little double bones. It was like, oh, Frog legs look like they actually frog legs. Yeah, I couldn't eat them left. I sent them back. Poor Kermit. Ah! Yes. Oh my God. You just stop it, and you go, Kermit the Frog. Hey, hey, hey. Wait, what did he say? Hey, no, that was Bert and Ernie. And then later on, when I got grown, they were making jokes like they were homosexuals. So the first homosexual mermaids, Bert and Ernie, but Kermit and Miss Piggy. Kermit and Miss Piggy. Oh my God. I remember all children, especially when they first came out at that era, they loved those movies. Miss Piggy, Kermit the Frog. Hey, I just know his voice. I used to do a good. I used to imitate voices really good. I used to have a knack of that. I can't do it now. I don't know why I could do that. My mother used to do it real good too. I got it from her. Imitate a voice really good. You made yours dance in the restaurant, just wanted a top hat and came for them. It was sad. Poor Kermit. You too funny this time of morning, Ann. Get out of here with that. Poor Kermit. Yeah, it's in your state of mind as a child, like, yeah, you probably was thinking of that. But I ate it after I was grown and I had already experienced Sesame Street. Sesame Street, I'm so old, Sesame Street came out after. I think it came out after. I gotta ask my husband if he come back here in this room. He's 2 years younger, so like, did Sesame Street come after? I think it came after us. And then nieces and nephews that were born later, they got to experience it as brand new. But Sesame Street is the bomb. I haven't watched it lately. Oh my God, I'll be so disappointed if they done got like these cartoons that aren't really for kids. They're really for adults. Because why are you catching these adult jokes? Like when Peter Griffin went and had his prostate tested or checked. That is not a child-friendly cartoon. And especially my age range, our parents knew, oh, it's a cartoon, it means safe. So we're getting all kind of subliminals, all kind of things in our brain. And it's in your brain supplanted and you don't even know. It's like hypnotism, like on the slide, on the down low. But if they had something like Family Guy back in the day, my parents would have been like, it's a cartoon. Cartoon means safe. Because they weren't going to let you watch no porno. So cartoon means kid-friendly. And then what some parents had to learn later, just because it's a cartoon, baby, don't mean it's kid-friendly. They're putting all kind of implantation of subliminals in your kid's mind. And it's little stuff in there, little triggers. I mean, because everybody don't believe like that. And I don't expect nobody to believe like I believe or think like I think. And I'm not trying to impose myself or my will upon others. I just know what rings true to me and what I've experienced. And I can say that it's true for me. No disrespect to anybody. You believe the way you want to believe. Oh, you was an adult? LOL. Oh, my God. What do you say? Mr. Snuffleupagus sounded like he was depressed. Hey, Bert. I remember him. It makes me wonder, was he made depressed for a reason? It's not like he was depressed. And it was more than being snuffled or having the sniffles and being congested. It was like he was a depressed spirit. And I remember being a kid, teasing somebody, shut up, Mr. Snuffleupagus. What you got a problem with? Snuffleupagus, whether it be a female relative or a male or a friend, you acting like Mr. Snuffleupagus. And I equated that with being depressed when I didn't even know what the word depression meant. So it makes me wonder now. That's why people have to be very careful what your kids and what your grandkids watch. Because just because it's a cartoon, it don't mean it's kid-friendly. Oh my God, Ann said, I think it was because Big Bird had that nice big nest bed and poor Snuffleupagus had nothing to sleep on. You know what? I forgot about that. Oh my God. So that was kind of denoted that he was homeless. Whoa. See, I forgot about that. Yeah, he didn't have any place really to call his own. Oh, but what about, wait. Now you make me think about homeboy, Oscar the Grouch. He was in a garbage can and he was grouchy. So he had a right. Dang, this what? Okay, Ann, don't take me there. See, you're taking me there. And I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get this meaning of this card real quick. I got to get this one meaning of this one card. You just took me in the zone, Ann. Don't do that, please. You just got me. Don't do that. Okay, this person's in a state of total confusion. Yeah, okay, so that's what I got out of it. Okay, at first. And then after the third card, me and somebody had a conversation on the phone. Well, if they were a friend, I would convey this to them, but they are in a state of total confusion. It says it's too much. I knew it, but I wanted this to get this confirmation this way. Okay, so that was right. I remember that now. Okay. Okay. So that's what's going on with that person, with that. And I accept it as being what's going on. I'm not trying to make it be. No, that is what's going on. Because it lines up with stuff. It lines up with a lot of stuff now. Yep. So this one was upright. The second card, immediate influence. So the page. So I know what page of wands means, okay? Yep. Wow. Wow. Yep. A page is like a person that delivers a message. So, yeah. Social nature, a younger person influencing. Yeah. It really lines up, man. I wish I knew how to do this horoscope, man. I got to learn the horoscope parts. And then I'm not going to be a perfectionist, but I will have it down pat, I believe. I just want to learn that. Whether I like to do a self-learn, but still I like to still, if I do a self-taught thing, I got to buy books, I got to study, I got to get on the internet and go by discernment. So that part, okay, okay. So I left off on this one. Okay. Yeah, upside down, two of wands in the third position, reverse. Okay, yeah. I already know what that means, wands. And they're holding. Yeah. It looks, yeah, regrets and stuff, like some things they're reflecting over. If I went to the book and read it out, I'm not saying I'm a professional, but sometimes you get a little rusty when you haven't done certain things. Because I've been trying to get into that other deck I had. And cards have their own spirits. They take on your spirit. You get to working with them. They're yours. I just don't do the sage like somebody did the other day for me. And I'm so appreciative of her. But I do pray a prayer of protection around me and those that dwell with me under the roof. But I need to get into the saging too. That person took time and used their precious sage. They gave me such an accurate reading, man, and it confirmed so much, man. Whew. And I'm so thankful. That's why anything they ask me, I can't help but to, you dare ask me, please? No. How can I serve you? Thank you. Wow. Wow. Yep. Financial stuff, man. Something that they want to achieve and stuff, and dealing with unforeseen stuff, like, with that reverse two of wands. Like a bank loan not coming through, stuff like that. Stuff like a partner giving up on their side of the end of a deal, whether it be some bullshit, fuckery, or real shit. And they don't need it. They need to like pump their brakes, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to pump their brakes. My grandmother taught that sage before and after the reading helps. Wow, I've heard it, but you know what? I've never did it. I never used it, but I'm going to start. Yeah, and I just have. You know what's crazy? That's why people need to be careful. Or people that they'll even say, "How do you?" I heard you talk about astral projection. Well, I never studied it. It just happened naturally when I was a kid or a toddler. So this is something that just happened. But I've read later it's dangerous if when you're treading upon things that you don't know not of. And I've heard situations where people can get locked out their bodies, like you locked out of a bank or a house or a car. The key don't fit the lock no more. And you got something walking around that's your body, but it ain't you. And you're still alive physically, but it's not you. But spiritually, you're just walking around. And that's how, and I believe that happens because you're doing some things you know not of. You got to be careful going by the internet teachings and stuff. Something as precious as your soul, your spirit, and you're trying to. I want to send my spirit over here to her house. Okay, you'll get caught in the dark abyss and won't know how you got there and how you end up. Sorry, hey, boo. You remember, was Sesame Street created after us or while we were toddlers? While we were little? But it wasn't before us, right? Take some Benadryl. Take one tablet. All right. You got that little sinus thing. Just take one, not two. It'll zonk you out. Okay. Just take one. All right. You hungry? I'm good. Okay. I'm good. All right, babe. All right. Thank you for allowing me to do what I do right now without judging me. You're used to it. You got to have and you know what? Miss Ann, and I'm quite sure your hubby, and I'm not trying to put no business out, but I'm just saying, you gotta have an understanding partner too when you do certain things, because they might leave you and say, "What the hell? What are you doing?" You were getting the same message, huh? Wow, doesn't shock me. You're a pro. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just keeping it real. That's why I don't understand why anybody would fuck with you in a negative nature. I can get it. Well, we're not supposed to be scared of humans. What can they do? Right? Wow. So that recent and past events indicates which recently came into being. They're about to be like disappointed. Somebody's about to really disappoint them. Like something unexpected, something really it's going to disappoint them and show, you're not who I thought. But you guys were same. You came from the same fabric. So it shouldn't surprise you when that person disappoints you. Well, I'm going to make sure I film this as confirmation and just watch in the sidelines, in the byways. Oh, and I got to work on that. Work on my, I forgot, got caught up with some other stuff. Work on that passcode to give to two ladies. I want, one has already said yes. The other lady, if she's up and willing, it ain't no problem. I trust her with it. It's not like it's like, oh my God, you're going to steal my riches and wealth. But if I trust a person, I trust them. If I don't, I don't. But it's not like I'm putting them down, but everybody don't. Let me shut up. I know you would. Maybe you've helped me more than you even know. And I want to show you one day. I feel like I can't do enough for you. You don't even know. You brought tears to my eyes. So, and I needed that from somebody that's not, even though I said some things, but you didn't piggyback. You went there and you put in your own spirit in that. And it was real. It wasn't no make believe. And I thank you for what you did. And I knew you was real anyway. And usually when I can, and that's usually what happened. People like us, we connect, and it's for a reason. And I hate to say this, but sometimes it's for us, it's a season. But people come in our lives for reasons and seasons. Just like maybe that guy that got a woman pregnant, left her with a beautiful child, he chose to step out and come up missing. And you didn't abort the baby. Well, it's for a season. You got that beautiful son and daughter that you didn't abort, and they're here. And that was a season. You guys didn't stay happily married for like 30,000 years, but hey, they blessed you, left a blessing behind. Consider these babies a blessing. That's why they call it Mother's Day. But Mother's Day shouldn't just be the reason why you say, I appreciate mom or grandma, auntie, or whoever, adopted, foster, whatever. every day should be Mother's Day and Father's Day for us if we appreciate people, or Sweetest Day or Valentine's Day. I heard Michigan was the only one that recognized Sweetest Day and Valentine's Day, because I didn't know the difference. I thought it was just like a day for sweetheart, Sweetest Day. They said Michigan recognizes it. It usually falls on the 16th to the 20th, and they said that's the day for men, and they said Valentine's was for women. But then if you go through the culture or history, it's really derived from the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. But I'm not trying to school nobody and act like I'm an expert. It's just because I like to read and study. Thank you, Ann. Thank you. Yeah, it was like, and you know what? You were there at the very beginning of my first live streaming. You helped break that live streaming. Cherry, man, you helped me. And you hung in there with me. And I felt so comfortable. You made me, not because I was sipping a little bit, you made me, I was just like, it was like because I really did some live streamings behind the scenes, but that was my first public. I'm like, whoa. But everybody can say, do live streaming. I'm like, for what? I talk enough on my videos. Who wants to listen to this motor mouth live? But it was fun. And whether few or whatever, it was, you can even, what's his name? Miko Media. He enjoyed himself. It was really a nice environment. And Miko, if you're in the room, sweetie, I said your name for a reason. I see. Say hello. Where are your manners? Haven't you been taught when you enter a room to say hello? Be cordial. Say good morning, Miko. At least you can say good morning. I know you're in here, or you're about to come in here. Now, if it go down to 2 real quick, you're going to be like, dang. And you're going to come in, hey, what you doing up, old lady? You know it's nothing but love, Miko. But I'd never give you a wrench. Heck, you little crazy Gemini. Are you serious? Wait a minute. Wait. I just remembered, but it was just me and you communicating with Tina. And then she put the dog, I call dogs animals babies because they are babies with fur. She put the baby in the camera, and that was the first time I ever got to see him. And you know what? You can tell when a dog or animal is spoiled. He has a human adult spoiled look on his face. So he's spoiled as hell. He had his ears down, which shows, and if you read animals or study, it shows submission, show that she's the key figure that he respects. And he's looking like, yes, mommy. Yes, mommy. Thank you for scratching me behind my ears, mommy. I love dogs. I'm just allergic to them. I have to have a hyperallergenic. But are you serious? Yeah, I didn't understand. Yeah, that lady. Yeah, you're right. That lady. I've never seen her before. She just said one thing and said hello, but the room count stayed consistent, but she didn't speak anymore. Comment. Because we're not talking out loud. It's not like Tina did a call-in show that time. It was just communicating with her audience, and I was like, she left so short. I'm like, man, but hey, she got a life, and I think she had company in the background, so she's just doing her so beautiful and glowy. Oh my God. You can tell when life is agreeing with a person, how they look, especially women. And she's young, so I call it, I had enough sleep that day. The foundation is agreeing with me that day. No, she's got natural beauty, just like you, Ann. And you guys, you can tell life is agreeing with you. The sparkle in your eyes, the glow of your complexion. Not because you drink a lot of water, it's just that natural spiritual glow. When you know things are going good and you're a good person, you're a positive person, and you're not negative and spewing venom and trying to piss on everybody's parade. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, she did look great and happy. Very happy. Her face was even defined. And it was dimly lit where she was, but she was the glow in the room. And it's not because of her skin tone. She was glowing. But what did she say? But you know what? Me and her are on the same Eastern Standard Time, so it was the same time here. And she was like telling the witching hour. It was about to be, the witching hour was about to be over at 5, but she came in there, man, just whatever she's doing and whatever, it's agreeing, and anything she wants is coming forth. It's coming forth. And I felt honored she asked me to read her. I'm not going to sneak peek. I'd rather do it with her on the phone because we don't live in the same state. But just from what I discern in the realm, a lot of things is about to go her way more than she ever expected or dreamed of. And she's going to pinch herself and say, am I dreaming? Is this real? Wow. And that's no smoke I'm blowing up her rear end. Which I told, if she ever come to the Michigan or Detroit area somewhere, I will throw them dollars at her. Put some in her hand, a big face in her hand, and throw the dollars at her as she twerk. Let her twerk, baby. People try to put her down, and man, I respect a person that can be themselves and got confidence in themselves, and she does, and she's beautiful. So of course, it comes with the territory. When you're beautiful, you're gonna get haters, especially females. Shut the heck up! That person just texted me. Get the hell out of here with what you just said. You're probably watching me. Oh, I'm leaving this up. You know, these flaggers, because I've been cussing. You know what? I saw that too, but not tonight. I saw it earlier, some days before, but you're right. I agree. I stand in agreement. Yeah, she has big financial gain coming. Very, and a big, you said opportunity. Wow. And we're the same zodiac. And that's been that I've watched strangers just to see stuff on YouTube. Call out my astrological sign, and they're all on the same thing for our sign about opportunity. Just like my little sissy predicted to me, not predicted as she saw the truth, but it's an opportunity for some Librans. You guys better grab hold and do what you do. Make it do what it do. Whatever that is that you do, you about to get paid for something you just think is just like I always like to say, bake. I love to bake. You could be baking cakes, and you might get an offer to look. We'll back you up, and you just do what you do, and we're gonna back you up. We're gonna give you a cooking show. We're gonna me, yeah. We seen your work. We seen what you do. We've been watching you, and a lot of people. There's a lot of people being watched and don't know. There's opportunity coming from that on social media. A lot of you are being watched, whatever astrological sign. It's gonna. I mean, I'm not just like, oh, she's just saying no. It's some people because of your natural gifting and abilities. The reason why you cause so much hell from the opposition because you're about to blow the fuck up like never before, and your name is gonna ring around the nations. And sometimes it don't mean outside of the USA, but there's all types of. We got all different races in the USA. So that's the nations too. When people say the nations, it don't mean sometimes all over Egypt, but it can mean that. And all over Pakistan, all over Arabia, all over Italy. But there's all nations in the USA. And what they say, New York is a melting pot. Really, the whole USA is a melting pot. So your name is going to be great among the nations. And if this person is Pakistani living in the USA, hey, check out this person. You're going to blow up like never before. But just remember to stay humble. That's the big word. It's somebody that I've told, but they might think I'm crazy. But I think they know. And I've noticed something they've been tapping into inner self. I want to give them a message so bad, but I don't want them to think I'm being negative. They need to back off of some of that. Don't trust a lot of that stuff that they've been listening to and looking at. But it has helped them go to the next level. But there's a person that deals with music on here. They are so humble and handsome, but you're about to blow up something big, baby. And even one of my enemies, I call it an enemy because they speak against me, said that they saw you shake hands with Jay-Z. And I stood on that in agreement, like, yeah, I see it too. They see you, and you live in the right place too. So be prepared, but you're already humble. But like you told me, you did let me know one thing. You weren't stupid. When I mean stupid, you're hip to the industry ways and what it takes to stay on top. And you said, in other words, you let me know, like, I ain't gonna sell out. You don't have to. It's gonna be you're not gonna have to sell out. But by your gift, as the Bible tells people in the Bible, your gift will make room for you. So you ain't got to do what the others did and give up mothers and this and that to gain popularity and sell your soul for riches. For the spoiled riches and wealth. You'll be able to do this and say, at the end of the day, I can hold my head up high because I didn't sell out. I didn't do what it takes to get there. I just let my own talent shine, and I was connected in the right, vibrations and positivity that nothing negative could align itself with me or even approach me. And I can still make this money. I'm getting this money by my gift, something I like to do, and I get more creative as I go. I even heard it one day after they did a rap. They said, he even said something like that, and I saw it, and they said it like, man, when I did that, in other words, they went to it. They was like in a zone, and that's what I call it, like a zone. Like when you get in your own frequency, your own vibration, you go to your own how you vibrate at a different vibration. You get in that zone, and because it's natural for you, something that you see, something that you're good at, and that you like, but you can't. Oh, something that you like, you can't help to be good at. I found that to be true. That saying, something that you like, you can't help to be good at it. So if it's sweeping a floor, you can get famous for sweeping a floor. You can do some ASMR videos and sweep a floor and blow up because you like sweeping the floor and you're good at it. And you took time to grab hold of that at that time when you're vibrating the most and people took notice of it, and then there you are. It's not about wealth and riches and being known. You got to like what you do. And it's a blessing to be paid for you do something that you like. Because some people go to work every day, they dread going to work. I can't wait till I retire. I can't wait this and that. I sign up for this. But when you do something that you like, and then you're already good at it, it's like a second sense, or like you can do it with your eyes closed, as they say. You can't help but to blow up and achieve and be successful in that. Seriously. I mean, not saying that I'm an expert. The Unknown Roaster, that one, no. But I don't want to seem biased. Like, no, Roaster's really good. He's really good. He is so talented. And you know what? His gimmick, that unknown thing, got me going. And it got a lot of folks going. But he's so talented. But you know what's funny, Ann? See, that proves again. We're in sync. So if Ann felt, yeah, you know what? I'll tell you. I'll text it to you. But you're right there on the track of it. Happy Mother's Day, Miss King Kong. Happy Mother's Day. You're beautiful. And don't forget it. And that's why a lot of people are jealous of certain people, because they're beautiful, they're self-confident, and they like to be back in the day called Walk. Look it up. You don't have to watch it. It's called Walking Tall. You carry a big stick, but your words are powerful. Your words are powerful. And you're not nobody's dummy. You make sense. You ain't just talking to hear yourself talk. And you're a threat. From your looks to your intellect. And I mean that. Or you're welcome. I'm just speaking it as I see it, baby. I call it as I see them. Miss Ann know that. I call it as I see them. And as I see them, I'm going to call it. Whether I say it to somebody, Ann know what I'm talking about. Tina even know how I interact. But I hate for a troll to come in there and get messy and say I'm talking about this person, or a person use it as an excuse to start talking shit to me. No, talk shit to me because you wanted to. Don't use it. I heard, bitch, where you live? In Alaska? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, bitch. I ain't crazy like you think I am, ho. And I ain't that old. And I play stupid. I look stupid for a reason, bitch. Because I've been peeping you from afar off. And then I get more confirmation about your ass, so shut the fuck up. That wasn't to none of you. Of course, it wasn't to Ann or Miss King Kong Tina or Miss Tina, and I didn't hear that I know of, or Mr. Bella if he's tasked. But it's like, let's see, Ann's accounted for, Miss King Kong's accounted for. Yes, ma'am. And my mother told me about children. She said, little pitchers have big ears. Be careful what you say around children. So just the opposite, what you just said, big ears, always hear, but never listen. You got a lot of wisdom. One day, I'm not saying you don't know who you are, but it's more to you than what you think you are. And that's not a put down. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I know Ann knows what I'm saying. And this is not a sarcastic, subliminal, no. It's more than you than what you think it is. But that's what has been your survival mechanism in life. Because people take it for granted that you don't peep the game, that you don't see, that you don't hear. Because you're wise. You're very wise. You're younger than me. And you got tact with it, but you speak your mind. And what hurts people, the truth. I don't know these people I hear you speaking on. I don't know these people. I don't know these people. But what you're saying, I feel every word that you're saying. And you got a way of getting your point across. And when people hear the truth, it hurts and they get mad and they want to flag and they want to do this and they want to start rumors. They want to start chaotic shit on social media. So imagine you're that powerful on a podium and it's people that don't even know you up close and personal, but you pissed them off. You pissed in their cornflakes this morning because you spoke on some real shit or you called their asses out. And it's going to be some motherfuckers that get mad at what I said to you. But do you think I give a fuck? I see you in a goddamn spirit, bitches. And I mean bitches, whether you're male or female, I see it. So fuck you, whatever you like or dislike, bitch. This is my channel. I say what the fuck I want over here, bitch. Oh, yeah. It's easy to people, especially when you got wisdom to see, and eyes as sharp as the eagle, and ears fine-tuned, like how they say, you ever hear, like, they say they can blow a dog whistle, but they don't have no noise, but you can hear. I mean, the dog can hear. So you got that fine-tuned hearing and seeing, and they don't know that about you. But they get mad because you hit it spot on with what you're saying. And nobody told you to say that because you just knew it. Instinct. How does she know that? How she picked me? Because real can recognize fake from afar off. Now get mad at that. While you're lurking in the shadows or come over here later and view the video. Did you see? Yup. I got the chat on and they're going to see who said it. How about that? Now flag that down, flag it. Tina, you got to tell me who started the flag it. That shit is so funny to me. Oh, I'm talking to him so much. Because I'm looking at this tower card. I got to get on with my reading on this person, this woman. Yes, ma'am, I agree. Total agreement. Bad intentions don't have a place with us. Damn, that sound like a. Do you write or journal, Miss King Kong? Do you write down your thoughts? Have you ever journaled? You ever kept a diary? Or sometimes you just write down little affirmations that come to you? I know I talk fast and I'm tight tongue. I hope you understood what I just said. I hope you heard it. Okay. Because when you said what you said about bad intentions don't have a bad place with us, it's like I saw that like on a book. So you confirm, yeah, you got that gifting and you got a lot of powerful speech in you and a very powerful spirit. And you should do that more. You'll say, oh, it's not. No, you'll be shocked. And I'm not trying to talk to you like you're a little kid, but I just saw it in the spirit real quick. Because when you said that, I saw a book. I saw writing. I saw you writing. Are you serious? Wow. Now that's just who I'm not trying to brag, but that's just who I've been like this, misunderstood by my family. My mother had a gift, but she tried to shut it down because in her era, it was taught that it was demonic. And they go by the scripture in the Bible about the little 12-year-old girl following the disciple around. And she made a living off of that. And my grandmother told her that I was evil and I was demonic and she should whoop me and beat my ass. But she didn't. But she still didn't embrace it. She just felt like it was just natural. Wow. Well, Miss King Kong, journal, start making whatever comes to you. You got a lot of deep wisdom and knowledge about you for your age. Maybe because I'm older. I'm not trying to say you're a little kid, a little teeny bopper, but I'm not calling you old either. No disrespect. But plus it's a lot of stuff that you've been through, like we all have been through. But you got some things that can help heal a nation. There's so much deep knowledge in you. It's like brimming, like it bubbles to the surface. Sometimes you might even feel like, don't nobody understand. If I tell them, they're going to think I'm crazy. I don't know if you ever felt like that. No, you're not crazy. You're just a very deep woman of wisdom. And Anne is she was put in your path in your life for a reason. She's not a disloyal person. She's not there to blow smoke up your butt and make you feel like you're something that you're not. Sometimes people, besides being good friends, they help show us our innate abilities that was there that we didn't even know was there. And we keep saying, no, I'm not. She's a motivator. Anne is a motivator, but she's an encourager, but she's also a gifted to see. So she's not like making these things up. Wow. I'm honored that you consider me one. Wow. Just keep me posted, because guess what? I haven't got them published yet. I got a book of short stories because I didn't believe in myself. And the title of it is Bittersweet Chocolates. Not being racist, but it's about my imagination. I thought it was my imagination, but when I went back on it, I said, wow. Then when my husband got cancer, I said, that's why you couldn't finish that book, because there was another part to put in the book. You know how, if you ever watch Lemonade, Beyonce's Lemonade, and to her husband, which is a very good business mogul, Jay-Z, he's a very stoic, very, yeah, he does his little stuff on the side, but he's still a smart businessman. And he know when to speak and when not to speak, and what to acknowledge and when not to. He's very wise. But I said, why I can't finish this book? I still ain't never went toward a printer yet. I did contact somebody, but I didn't follow up. And then when I said, oh, he got cancer and I got to watch him, I was in the middle of this book. I done wrote the book of short stories. It's in a notebook. My son has a book. See, I admire him. He has a book right now that he's in the midst of writing right now. And it's going to be a bestseller. And I decree and declare it should be on New York's bestsellers list. It shall be it's going to be ringing throughout the nations, not because he's my son, but because he has a story to tell of triumph over tragedy, of things that he's experienced or things he saw and things that he spiritually he see, because he's a prophet too. But it's a book. And I was amazed that I didn't know he wrote. That's my baby. I carried 9 months, almost 10. He didn't want to get here. The thing is, I didn't know he had the gift of writing, because not a gift, because my mother wrote. I got poems that she never published. She did have them copywritten, but she didn't go no further. But there's beautiful poems that wrote, and it brings tears to my eyes when I look at the notebook. Just like when I look at the old recipes, she said, down here, one day you go, I said, Ma, I don't like to cook. Now I love to cook and bake. And like my older brother said, wow, you were paying attention, because this tastes just like, he called it mud deer. Tastes like mud deer's cooking. It smelled like it. Matter of fact, a woman of wisdom called out my brother's name, Miss Ann. And thank you for that. There's no way you knew my brother's name. No way you knew it. I've told my son, I've told my husband, I told my ex-husband. It brought me to tears. And you called out my brother's name. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, where did that come from? I already trusted you with confirming something. When you called out his name, only 2 women, a stranger, who I'll never be able to tell you her name, and you ever did that about my brother. And it just confirmed some things that I got to get right. There's nothing bad between, I think I told you, but my brother, by my mother having me, my brother's old enough to be my dad. He's in his 70s. Yeah. And he doesn't look it. He just dyed his hair. But he loves me so much. I never wanted to fail him. My mother could even keep me in line. I'm going to tell your brother, don't tell him. Because he had me psyched out that I was a good girl. And if I did something, my mother said, oh, did you just talk back? I'm going to call your brother. Don't tell him. And when he's in person, you didn't do that, did you? Call me by my nickname. You didn't do that, did you? No, I didn't do it. Because my father left early. He departed this life early. So he was my father figure after my father left. And thank you, Ann, for even what you spoke with the wisdom and the word you spoke about embracing that about my ancestors, because that wasn't how I was raised. But I swear I feel them so. You know what's funny? People speak up against things. But I know one thing. When we used to talk about that man, after he passed, the doorbell would ring, toilets would flush, lights would cut on and off. And I told you about how I heard his voice one day. I think I told you, I did tell you. And I felt the breath on my ear. He called my name real loud. And I was at a real rebellious stage because I was missing him and going through the growing pains years, adolescence. And I had to thank my mother later. When I held my first baby in my arms, I just was so emotional. Our emotions be all over the place when you have kids, and your emotions and periods and menopause, whatever. And I said, I want to thank you and I want to apologize. She said, what's wrong? I said, you had me with women. Nowadays, Rebecca had her baby at 50. My mother had me at 45. The point is, she thought that was too old. but it runs in the bloodline on her side. I said, what I took you through, which to me, I look back, that wasn't nothing compared to what some parents go through with their kids. Some people's kids is calling them bitches and beating their ass and shit, and they forgive them. Because I say, no, I'm not. That's considered you a bad girl. You talking back. No, I'm not. You talking back. I don't have to. So when I think about her era she came from and her way of thinking, I said, that was a lot. And then you got left with a rambunctious baby girl who was so stubborn and set in her ways because she was so spoiled, going through her process of grieving over her dad, but keeping it to herself. And what in her era, that you're being bad, if you say, no, I'm not. Man, the stories I hear, I got friends, and I don't had friends in my presence, their kids calling them bitches. And then later on being brought to tears, trying to prove to me I'm not a bad person because they went through some things with their mother and they hadn't forgave her. And I didn't know her then. And they like, you don't know what I'm like, baby, but don't say that. Don't call your mother out her name. Don't do it. I said, it's an old saying from my mother, from down south. Baby, you make your luck bad. Don't you dare disrespect your mother. The Bible even say, honor your mother and your father. Your days will be long. I do believe that. But I wasn't there when they experienced what they went through. And I'm not taking up. I just try to put myself in both person's shoes. So you're right. I wasn't there when that took place. You're right. But don't disrespect her, because guess what? At the end of the day, she loves you. You're living with her, and she go hard in the paint for you. Ain't nothing like a mother's love. When you fuck with one of our cubs, you seen movies where bears, it's either mothers, and it's Mother's Day. The mothers out there know. You fuck with ours, you fuck with us. I don't care if I'm 80 and that baby 40. Don't fuck with ours. We'll get a shotgun and be feebly and can't walk straight and blow you to kingdom come, motherfucker. And you'll be in a dark abyss and won't even know how you got there. Bitch or bitchette. Bastard or bastard. Fuck with our kids and watch the fucking lioness and the mother bear rise up over her cubs. A dog will show you that. That's why I can't understand how sometimes animals got more mothering in them than some humans do. And they say we are the smartest on the food chain. That dog will come near my poodle got his ass whooped because I was feeding being a witch, supposedly, I always attract animals. And they always find their way. They'll even knock on the door. I'm not lying. You know what I'm talking about. Cats and dogs, I'm allergic, but I'll feed them. They'll be in my garage or whatever. And they know they come here and it's a safe haven. They'll have their kittens and puppies, and I'll feed them. And I had a little jealous poodle that lived to be 13. He was so fucking jealous. He thought he was a little boy. And I kept telling him, stop messing with that cat and her kittens. The cat was big as his little ass. That cat whooped the shit out of his ass. And I had to take him to the vet. She clawed his eye and made a little piece of his eye. He didn't go blind. A little piece of his eyelid was hanging. And he came and he jumped in. And he jumped in my arms like a little kid. I said, what happened? I said, didn't I tell you to leave her alone? And he learned. He was jealous like Terry, like, this is my mother. I'm not sharing her. She's in the garage with her kittens. She knew that this was a safe haven to get fed. She's homeless like a woman. She had to have her kids. And for some reason, my spirit, you know what? I just had a memory. My father asked my mother one day, he said, have you noticed something? Now, you can talk about me. I don't care. I'm putting myself on for self-roast. I don't care. My father, asked my mother one time, he said, have you noticed something? He called me the baby. He knows there'd be a lot of dead dogs and cats up under the baby's window. Like they'd be old. You could tell they have like gray whiskers. They would choose to come die up under my window. Now that sounds crazy. I just, because I had wanted a pet so bad he would never get me one. So I would find a stray dog and cat and say, Daddy, look, I have standard poodles, all kind of shit on the back, but I didn't know I was allergic. And I found out he was lying. He said, baby, the owner called me and said, let the dog go because they need it. Then I got grown. I said, how the hell the owner know when a dog got loose? Because he knew he didn't want to disappoint me. And I said, they want their dog back? I don't want it. So he had to end up buying me a poodle. And he was trying to be cheap. And girls cost more than boys because you can reproduce and breed them. He said, but baby, don't you want this one? It was a boy dog. I said, no, I want this one. And if you old school, look up Gidget Goes to Hawaii, all these Gidget movies. I named my first poodle Gidget. I sure did. And she was a black poodle, and she turned silver later. Not from old age. She was going to be silver from her mother. And I got pictures of her in my lap. And she ended up being an old bitch, a crazy old bitch, a cancer. Her sign was cancer. She was born July 14th. And my mother didn't tell me she had bred her when she had puppies. I had to be nursemaid and learn how to, from watching Dr. Welby back in the day, look that up, it's old school, Dr. Welby, MD. Barbara Streisand's husband was like the assistant physician to Dr. Welby, who she married in real life. He was very handsome, dark, tall, Caucasian man with dark hair. Very handsome. Barbara Streisand had good taste. But watching those movies, I had to blow CPR on animals, cut cords, put iodine, and my grandmother's sister was visiting, and she helped me deliver them. I sure did. With my little safety scissors, cutting umbilical cords, tying their this and that with thread, and putting iodine because of her down south mother wit. Because she had helped birth babies in the world. She was a midwife. When back in those days, you had to be a midwife. You know, it's like you helped bring your sister babies in. And my mother was born in her grandmother's bed. That was the old custom. It wasn't no hospital. It was, but she was considered black. So you had your baby in your mama bed or your grandma bed. And your aunties or the old midwife who back in the Salem witch trial days, they were called witches because they knew how to work with herbs and how to do things. So somebody got in their mind, you're a witch. And all of them was born with the help, and even a midwife going up in your mother's womb, twisting you and turning you around so you can come out head first instead of feet first. And some of you motherfuckers act like you was reared by wolves, and some of you motherfuckers act like you came out ass backward, as they say. I don't even know why I went there. A lot of you motherfuckers are so ass backwards, or as the old expression go, bass backwards. Get it? It's backwards. Bass, B for backwards, ass, bass backwards, motherfuckers. If they put your brain in a bird, it'll fly backwards. You stupid social media fucks with your fuckery and fucking with people that are innocent, that didn't ask to be fucked with, bitch. Get a goddamn life and find something to goddamn do. Pick up a book, bitch, and educate yourself, or tend to your grandkids, tend to your kids or your adult kids who's hurting because you wasn't there for them. That's what the fuck a lot of you bitches need to do instead of chasing behind some social media goddamn imaginary dicks. Bitch. How about that? Now spy and peep that, bitch. Peep that, bitch. Why I read the Tower card? Why is the Tower card in the distant past? Why is the Tower card upright in the distant past? Wonder why. Wonder why. All right, baby. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Mwah. And love you too, baby. Right back at you. Wow. Wow. Sorry I was talking so much. You guys are really you guys are the best. And not of you guys, the ones that I call the best, even those that think I'm mad at them, they still best to me. It's a misunderstanding. Because that young lady's still on my heart. It just kind of, maybe I should have told her that day. But I realized her feelings were fragile. She'd been through a lot. And for her to speak like that, like I was trading her out, like, I don't play games like that. Like, what? And it's like, why is she so paranoid? And yeah, I spoke out and lashed out. But if you're listening, forgive me if I offended you. But you did offend me. And I should have came to you as a woman and said, look, are you, and called you because I got the number, but you text me some crazy bullshit like, what the fuck you think I'm doing? That's both your numbers. Now, why would I send this out on a group text? Look at it. Question shit first before you speak out. I'm learning that. Don't get to be my age and still be like that. Everybody's not against you. Or is it that you've been fake with me? Because sometimes when people are really fake, they think everybody out get them because of what they do. Words is words. I can forgive it and forget it. But what have you really been doing? Makes me wonder now, especially with the company you keep, a wheelchair motherfucker who ain't shit. It makes me wonder now. And I've been wondering, but I didn't say shit. Because you're a grown woman and you ain't my child. And if you was, you're too old for me to tell you what to do. You're a grown-ass woman in your 40s. But you got that baby voice, that little pretty baby face, and you're a baby to me. That's how I looked at you, but not calling you immature. And you're very intelligent, very wise. Why would you think I would be doing some sneaky peek shit like that to you? Why? You make me question what you should do to me. My phone service is fucked up where I live until I move. The point is, you make me wonder now, like somebody that was doing you in, make me wonder, was he telling all the total truth about you? And he got made like he's a bad guy. But it makes me wonder now. No, it don't make me wonder. I know the truth. I know the truth. I even know the truth about that snake you hang with. You feel like you owe that old motherfucker something. You don't owe that bitch shit. That motherfucking days his number. Why he say he get even? Bitch, I can get even too. But bitch, life is getting even with you, motherfucker. That's why you say you ain't got nothing to live for. You right. That's the only truth you ever told on social media. You ain't got shit to live for, bitch. Now get up and walk it out if you can. Let me hear you tap dance, you wheelchair-bound motherfucker. Yep, I'm talking to you and nobody else, and no disrespect to nobody handicapped, to that motherfucker who's an evil, vindictive-ass motherfucker trying to fuck with people in little immature-ass, childish-ass ways in your goddamn 50s, motherfucker. Get the fuck up and wake the fuck up and walk, bitch. You should be concentrating on that, bitch. You shorten your lifespan. You shorten your healing. Your healing is cut off because I said so, bitch. And you listen to me too, bitch. Why you worried and calling people witches? Why you so worried about this witch? If you don't believe in it, why worry about it, bitch? Stop projecting, bitch. Stop showing me your worst fears and nightmares, bitch. Now that I know you're scared of a witch, I'm standing over your shoulder, bitch. When Michael Jackson say, I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, baby. I'll be there. Motherfucker, you don't know if you know that about that song, I'll be there. Pull it up. You listen to old school music, bitch. Look over your shoulder, baby. I'll be there, bitch. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. I'm about to take it down. I ain't gonna leave it up for no flag it because he's sensitive. He's supposed to be so hard. Motherfucker, you ain't bulletproof. You ain't even bitch proof. You a hoe ass nigga. How about that? Nigger. Now flag that bitch. Do it. Since I heard you say you was gonna flag me in somebody's audience, flag it, nigger. And to those that say, she tried to talk about dark skin. Yep. I don't like nobody dark. Nope. Yep. I'm just so sedated. Yep. Fuck a dark skinned bitch and bastard. Nigger. Now, how about that? And I'm black as they come. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. I can't stand you old hypocritical ass, dumb ass, smart, dumb bitch motherfuckers. Pick up a book, bitch, and read it sometime. Yeah. And stop watching TV and reality shows. Shit, read the Bible, read the Quran. Read a damn tarot card book. How to read the motherfuckers. Do something. Or go play in traffic. Bastards. Sick of you bitches. So sick of you, I don't know what to do. But guess what? That's why I don't subscribe to you. I ain't got to watch your ass. But I can throw these cards and watch your ass. How about that? Because I'm a witch, remember? I'm a witch. But you don't believe in witches. So why talk about them? Why talk about shit that you don't worry about, bitch? Because it bothers you. It bothers you. Now let me concentrate on this right now, the Tower card. Why is in the 4th position, the Tower card, on this certain female, the Tower card. And it's upright, the Tower card. Well, it shows you from the card, it's like catastrophe, unexpected. It shows a crown, because I'm reading the tarot wake deck. Fire breaking out of the windows. You see a person with a red cloak. They're falling. They got caught like unexpected. It hit them all of a sudden. There's one person falling face forward, one person upside down. So that shows it's like something out of the clear blue to hit you. Like, bam. And that position is like the distant past card. So it's unexpected, like chaos and tragedy about to hit your house. And when I say your house, meaning you are the house. You are the embodiment of the bullshit it represents. It's about to hit you so hard. It's like a lot of issues of guilt and shame about to be exposed, put out there. Everything you put out for others is about to come back and visit your house. You know, you felt like you were imprisoned by all this shit you carried around for years, but don't worry. The ones that you trusted is about to expose the shit. And on some of that, you expose yourself. You built up like a fortress around you because it's like and then also that tower represents a fortress. So that fortress that you got, like that persona, is about to be torn down. Everybody gonna see the real, what's really going on with you. And you like to be out there. Well, now it's out there. It's about to be exposed. Something awful. And you're about to tumble. You know, like Jack and Jill went up the hill? Mm-hmm. Well, you're gonna be tumbling after. You could have destroyed that tower. You saw it. I mean, it's something that we all have control over. But this is another person I see with self-inflicted wounds, self-inflicted burdens and problems they brought on themselves. They drew to themselves with the negativity they gave out is coming towards them now. So now it's your turn. How you gonna handle it? And it don't look pretty either. A lot of shit coming out. Even the things that you confided in others, they're about to expose. They're about to expose it. Because you got you have a fear of facing the unknown. And now that it's about to be exposed, and probably like text messages and conversations and different things like from social media, that's about to really take you over the edge because you deal with saying that you are. They cut from the same fabric, the same cloth. And they're about to, you know what's funny? You guys are about to expose each other. Just put it like that. You guys are about to expose each other. And no, I'm not talking about nobody that Donna speaks nice of and speaks to. No, this is somebody I don't even know. Wow. Even your relationship is about to be exposed. And it's very self-destructive, whether it be with kids, a spouse, or whoever you shack up with as old folks to live with. A lot of stuff is about to come to the forefront that you built up as something that you kept yourself guarded. All is about to be exposed now. It's all about to be exposed. Can't no tarot card reader, no saved, sanctified, Jesus freak, whatever they call them, it can't save you from this. This is something that you drew to yourself because of what you put out there. You know how they say you reap what you sow? What you put out, you're about to get back. So sit there and take it like a woman and shut the fuck up. And don't whine and complain when it go down because it's going down, baby, very soon. In less than 30 days. I just don't see a number yet. I just saw 16 real quick. I just saw 16. It may happen. I don't know if it's going to happen on the 16th of a month or is it going to happen in 16 days? It might be 16 weeks, but no, I don't give it 16 weeks because it's very, very soon. Because when tragedy hit, it catch you unexpectedly. When these kind of things happen, it happens like what they call accident. I had an accident. It was unexpected. It came out of nowhere. And that's how it's going to hit you. It's not, but it won't be called an accident. It's just called karma. Because I see karma. And from what I hear, it is karma. I don't have to make it up, but that's in the cards. I'm just reading what the cards say. The tower card is in the doggone fourth position. And I see the tower is upright. Matter of fact, I don't want to finish reading it on here, but just know your ending card is the high priestess upright. Your ninth card is the Hierophant. Your 8th card upside down is justice. Upside down justice. And your 7th card upside down reverse is Queen of Wands. Your 6th card is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of Pentacles reversed. And 7 represents, no, I'm sorry. My bad. 6th card. The 6th position in the spread that I'm doing. The 6th card upside down is the future influence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, No, 8. I'm sorry. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 of Pentacles in the 6th position. Yep. So if you can read, but justice, you know what? I like clarification to make sure I know what justice means, even in the word itself, but it's in your 8th position. It's in your it's environmental factors like justice upside down. Let me see what the justice. This, like I said, this book is very dog-eared, but I just want to make sure that I get to do that correct interpretation. I know what it means, but not because it says justice. I'm a little rusty, but not real rusty, because I got a little bit of discernment with it too. So not bragging or flexing, but that 8th card is justice reverse. Yeah. And okay, yeah, it usually depicts a female figure, robe. Wow, this is deep. Especially when you go to the book. Well, I'm going to read you what the book says right here. Reversed in your 8th house position, 8 card position. Justice in reverse indicates delays in legal matters or unfairness. What did it say? In some other situation. And you might become angry and hostile. If you are the person in power, you may be unduly severe in meting out punishment. If you are in the powerless position, you may be festering with resentment over being treated unfairly. Your state of equilibrium is out of whack. Yeah, it really is. It really is. That's real talk. And you may be swinging from one extreme to another. The antidote is to balance your own life and become less dependent upon outside influences. Wow. That really resounds true with what I saw. And I'm putting the book up. I don't need it no more. I just wanted that to be read aloud because it's real, but I had to let it be heard. And I wanted it to be time stamped and dated. Today is Mother's Day 2018. This female who I don't know, never had any that I know of, unless it was a troll, but I never had any dealings with. Yeah, doesn't look too good. But those that you put your trust on, they're about to turn on you something awful. I already saw that. But it's a lot of stuff going on with you. Legal issues or just injustices that you brought upon yourself by throwing it at other people who weren't deserving of it. Putting your nose in places it shouldn't have been. And fucking with people with that fuckery. Wow. So the Tower really stood out a lot to me with you. What I saw your face. Upright and the justice in reverse. But I just wanted a clear understanding, especially over that cup card that I wanted, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 7 of cups, just to make sure. In that position of that position of present, your present state of affairs. You know what I'm saying? Wait, let me see if anybody said anything, because I'm not ignoring nobody. Oh, Miss Ann. 16 is the number for, oh my God, are you serious? Miss Ann, are you serious? See, that's what I love working with you, because you're so knowledgeable. 16 is the number for her. Well, you asked, I'm sorry, babe, I wouldn't ignore you. The Tower card is upright in the 4th position of the distant past. The karma, not the karma. Oh, I said karma. Well, maybe because I just read karma. The Tower card is upright. Upright, baby, upright. Not reversed. And it's the 4th card in the distant past. The distant past. Distant past. Tower. Upright. 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 Maybe I should consult the book. Let's see what the book says about Tower. I already know, but I want to just make sure. I did read it, but I'm going to see it again. Just to make sure it's concrete. At least the book, I interpret it. I'm not no expert, but, I'm just wondering what the book says about it. Again, I think I read it, because I'm just overwhelmed with these readings right now. The tower, upright. The world, no, we got to get that upright. And this book taught me a lot. But I'm a little rusty. A little rusty. But I looked at the picture, though. I learned. I mean, I'm not trying to brag. I got discernment. The tower usually depicts a stone tower of a fortress-like construction, such as those still remaining from medieval times in Europe. The tower is in process of falling down or being destroyed, most often by fire or lightning. And that could be a person that possesses a lot of fire, a fiery soul and lightning, of vengeance or of injustice, and they're mad. They can't want to. They're just tired, and they're about to lash back. Or those that you trust, I feel, is turning on you. I keep on hearing turning on you. People that you trust are turning on you. Girl, what you been doing? The blast catapults human figures out of the windows. The implication is that the forces of heaven are angry and attacking the structure, which is you, madam, causing flaming debris to fly out in all directions. Wow. Then it goes on about the upright position. Many people interpret the tower as representing catastrophe, but whatever disruption or adversity it heralds is for the best. So this is going to humble you out. You're going to survive it, but it needed to be done. That's how I feel, and I saw it that way. The tower represents an overthrow of false ideas and old habit patterns. So yeah, it's about to humble your ass out and shut you the fuck up and shut you down. And it's going to teach you. You're going to learn from this shit right here in your old age. You're going to learn to shut the fuck up and speak when spoken to and get your nose out of other people's affairs, bitch, and spreading falsehoods about people, bitch, and fucking with people. In this sense, it is not a negative card, but a positive one. It's for your own good, bitch. It's about it's a teacher. Consider it like a teacher. It's like getting a spanking. It's for your own good, so you won't grow up and go to prison or grow up and be a degenerate. Like what the Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child, or God chastise those whom he loves. Well, consider a chastisement that you need to straighten your ass out in your old ass age. I saw it light up. Like a fire sign. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you are Sagittarius. Wow. Well, you know what? Maybe I want to study the signs. Maybe I'm on to something, Miss Ann. Wow. I mean, that's how I interpret it. Sometimes there is indeed some kind of loss, personal or financial, but careful examination of all of the factors will generally show that the catastrophic event could have been foreseen. You saw it coming. You knew it, but you didn't know how to stop. You didn't know how to stop wagging your tongue either. If you had only been aware and willing to face the facts, oh my God, the book said it. I can screenshot. The tower is related to Uranus, the planet of unexpected lightning fast events. This thing is going to hit, see, confirmation. So quick, so quick, so quick. I snap my fingers so quick. What is destroyed in conjunction with this card has served its purpose, and it needs to go. Oh my God. So consider this chastisement that you're about to get. You're being chastened. You're going to get spared in this, but it's a big lesson you're going to learn in this catastrophe that's about to hit your house very fast, so quick. It is like that. Out of unawares, okay? That's the best way I can describe it. Like quick, 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 quick. And your little camp, quick, 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 quick. You saw it coming. You knew, you even felt it coming. This person about to turn, but you still kept on. You still kept on for your need for desperation for attention or notoriety or whatever. Well, baby, you're about to get be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it, bitch. And on that night, happy Mother's Day, good morning, good night. Bitch, it is sealed, it is written, blessed be, mote it be, bitch.